capable of doing some check raise at the end, screwing me. Not sure if I have any notes on this. No, actually not. Fixed limit is more of a mad game and you rarely have any fold equity, more of a post-flop game. Yeah, definitely a post-flop game. I mean, obviously the pre-flop game is also important. You obviously don't want to you want to have good odds in pre-flop also, not just post-flop. So but obviously the post-flop games is what matters here. So I'm gonna bet again here. It's kind of interesting that he just made a call here, but now that he I would check call actually this river, to be honest. Not this river, I would check call the river, but obviously have to bet now that I have a 2 pair here, bidding like ace 10 ace queen. Yeah, he actually has ace 10, so I think check call at the end would be more appropriate. So I was lucky there that I hit a 7. So yeah. If you play as many hands as you do during this challenge, how long do you think it would take to get from here to 5-10? Quite long, to be honest. The problem is that at some point you just have to stop using this aggressive bankroll management. And the point when I'm stopping with this aggressive bankroll management is basically at $1, $2. At that point, I am basically starting to play like seriously how it should be played with a big enough for bankroll, because at $1, $2 you can make pretty good money already on fixed limit hold'em tables. I think $1, $2 tables are the same as we were talking about this before, like no limit 25, something like that. Maybe that's a bit low. So yeah, but how much it would take me? I mean, I guess it would take me. How many would I need to win? It would take me as long as I would need from this point where I'm on to $1,000, I guess. So I guess that means twice long for $5-10. But like I said, not sure if it's pretty smart to play with that aggressive bankroll management on high limits. I mean, if you're really disciplined, and if you're really capable of moving down when you hit like that bottom line for the lowest limit, and if you hit again the next bottom line, which is definitely possible, like moving down like twice in like a few days, if you're capable of that, I guess you could have like a really aggressive bankroll management. And if you're not really afraid of losing the money, so that should be fine. It's definitely not. I definitely don't advise that. Like I said, you have to stop with your aggressive bankroll management at some point, and I think $1, $2 is like the best limit to stop there. Some players might even stop here at 50 cents, $1. So, like we said, we just calculated before that you can actually earn like $1,000 per month here, just from the profit on the tables, and another like 2K from breakback. What's the bottom of the range on the bottom calling when it's kept to you? On the bottom calling, oh, that's a good question. You mean if you had open raise and small blind 3 bets and small blind 3 bets and big blind caps? I mean, I'm not folding much when I open from the bottom. I'm not folding much. I would fold really at my bottom range, like Queen 7 offsuit. I would fold. Queen 8. I would never fold any suited hands. I would just fold, like I said, like Queen 7, like even Jack 8. I might even call with Jack 8. Maybe King 7. I would fold. I don't know. Not much, really, not much. I mean, the biggest problem is with probably ace high hands. If you have like ace deuce on the button and you obviously call. I might even fold ace deuce, to be honest. It also depends on what kind of players are on the blinds. Obviously the ranges are going to be pretty wide. In situation like this, I obviously saw like someone 3-betting on the small blind, and then a good player capping on the big blind with a hand like pair of 6s or 7s, and That obviously means you shouldn't be folding that much on the big blind from on the button in the first place. But yeah, those hands kind of suck, to be honest. I actually haven't looked it up in my database yet. That's actually a good point. A good idea to look it up actually at some point in the future. He did raise. I can bluff here with king high, right? I mean, I guess when he checks the turn, he was kind of bluffing there, but he might even have a pair here, and obviously he's not folding a pair, even a pair of deuces. He's not folding. If I'm betting on the river, I'm pretty sure he's not. So I'm just saying goodbye to my hand. What was some other question? Super Benty just busted an ace deuce suited hand against jack 9 off. A raise pre-flop. He raised, and I call. That's fine. The flop comes ace 8, ace 10. He raised half pot. Oh, you're talking about the low limit. And I was thinking that you're playing fixed limit hold'em. Hey free roll, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you too. What was your highest win so far? Highest win? You mean like in a day or something? Or in a hand? The biggest hand that I won was, I think, about $1,000. It was on 1530 tables, I think. I'm not really even sure. I can't even remember the last time I won a pot in a $1,000 range, to be honest. And the biggest win in a day, I actually don't know, to be honest. I'm not really looking at the graphs at all, so I actually do not know. Even if I look at the graphs, I look at like at the end of the month, so I don't know how which were my best and my worst days in a month. So I can't even really answer that. If I would have to guess, I guess like few $1,000s would be my biggest daily win, but that's just speculation, really. It might be more, it might be less. Gonna call here once and fold unimproved. He does check, but I know he checks with a value hand, so I can't really bet again. Now he checks again. I'm just hoping that my jack high is good, and actually is. So it's a pretty crazy hand here. Pensioner decides to play his hand pretty aggressively, even though Mehdi actually raised on the turn again, and he could easily have like a 7-5 here, opening up from cutoff. So pretty crazy hand. Obviously, I would love to see a club on the river without having a without pairing the board. But yeah, what pins did I have? Did both of these guys had a full house here? Yeah. Wow. One had a full house of 8s and one full house 6s, and I have a lousy flush draw. Even though it wasn't lousy, it was pretty good. Yeah, it's true that 50 cents $1 already has pros. Yeah, playing it all in some countries earns more than some stupid job like working at the McDonald's. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely true. I mean, some of the Russian guys, lots of the Russian guys are actually losing quite a lot on the tables on my regular stakes, and then just making it up from the rake back. So it's also good. So everyone who earns money here on poker tables deserves respect here. So raising right away. Not sure how I'm doing actually. I'm playing lots of hands here and losing lots of hands. I'm winning also some, so I'm sure I'm doing fine, but I'm just curious. I'm gonna refresh it after this hand. Not sure. Lazio is unknown to me, so I could basically wait here and see what kind of player he is before me quitting this table. But I'm just gonna join the waiting list here. God, what about this? Where is this table here? Sure, here's also Lazio, so let's join this table. I think this Swift for Tourist guy, not really sure, but I got a feeling that he might be avoiding me in previous live streams. Not sure, we'll see. And thank you for the follow, Rico. Welcome to Millionaires Mafia. Yeah, betting here with my lousy queen high. Oh, actually got a pretty good hand here. Am I going to bluff again? Oh man, he's never folding this hand. He's never folding this. Not sure why I even bet here. I obviously have the best hand here. That's no question about it. So now the only question is, should I continue with my capping here? And I think I should. So I'm just capping here and betting the turn. I'm betting the blue. I don't want to see any checkbacks with like ace king or something like that. So that would be just totally horrible. So I know people are capable of doing this with ace high table hands. I'm not really worried. I'm a bit here. I mean, I'm sure. I guess I would get beat by a 5s and 4s. I'm sure he doesn't have ace deuce here. I mean, he might, but who knows? I'm pretty sure he would just call and raise the turn with a nut here. So and he 3-bets again. Not again. Can't say again because his 3-betting percentage is really low. So you have to be kind of careful here. Not careful anymore now that he hit the second pair, but can't bet again. Just gonna check and call and hope that he bets with something worse than mine, and he actually did, so happy about the hand. No, this is a post flop about those button call. Was a post flop question? What's the bottom of your range on the bottom calling? What's the bottom of range on the bottom calling? I mean, that's really if it's a post-flop question, it's really hard to answer because there are so many different situations here on fixed limit hold'em. I can't really say I call down with the bottom of my range is. I mean, the bottom of my range calling down is even king high. So, not sure. What was the exact question there? How many buy-ins do you recommend for limit hold'em bankroll management? Not sure if anyone answered already, but we really don't use a buy-in method here on fixed limit hold'em. There is no buy-ins really because there's no maximum limit of how much you can buy in on the table. The only thing that you have to pay attention on is that you always have 12 big bets on the table. That's the maximum amount that you can bet on in one hand. So that's you should be gunning for. But other than that, we use a big bet bankroll management here. So one big bet being, for example, here $1. This takes. By the way, that's a big bet is a double amount of big blind. As you probably see here, the small blind is 25 cents. The big blind is 50 cents, but the small and big bet are 50 and $1. So 50 cents, $1. So it's twice as big. So we're using a bankroll management with big bets, like I said before. As you can see at the bottom left is my bankroll management for my challenge here, and I'm using 200 big bet bankroll management at the start of my macro, the most lowest limits, and then I progress to 250 big bets, and for $1 $2 it's 300 big bets. That's pretty aggressive. So if you want to be a bit more if you want to try to be more comfortable, if you don't want to lose your bankroll too quick, I guess you should like tighten up this bankroll management here. I guess like from 500 to 1000 would be the best, obviously, if you're trying to play like really disciplined and doing like professionally or whatever. But if you don't mind depositing, if you just try to run it out like I am here as fast as possible, I guess, obviously, then you have to have a aggressive bankroll management as I have. Speedy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Millionaires Mafia. You got free is true, for example, here get a job. You have more than 2 hours, that's kind of hard. Lol, at fixed limit hold'em fold when getting 22 to 1. Well, sometimes you don't have even odds for 20 to 1. I know it seems sometimes seems bad folding 22 to 1, but I mean, you might be making mistakes. even folding 22 to 1. So I'm gonna bet again. I'm basically bluffing here, to be honest, like semi-bluffing. Semi-bluffing with 6 outs. I'm gonna call and fold unimproved. Like I said, I was bluffing here, right? Just hoping that he folds, I don't know, pair of 9s or something like that. But he's not folding. So let me refresh my graph. Haven't refreshed it for quite a while now. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're $22 in profit. Can't really say anything bad about this. We especially that we had such a horrendous session yesterday, so winning $22 seems like a miracle today, to be honest. I'm gonna bet out, to be honest. I don't want to see a check bet by Sam. I see he's only c-betting 69% of the flops, so I definitely think a donk bet there is in order. Now that he raises, I am kind of in trouble, really, especially now that also Fish here joins. No idea what he could have. He could have like a flush or Jack 10 or something like that, so but definitely need to count him in for a good hand. Now here's the flush, so let's see what happens here. So Futures here donk bets on a king high board, and he actually has a flush, so we kind of guessed it correctly here. And Sam actually had an ace 4 and he raises, so that's quite aggressive. Didn't expect him to be that aggressive. I'm gonna call here and lose. Wow, lose to a set of 7, so that's fine. So he donk bets a set of 7s. You don't see many donk bets with sets on in fixed limit hold'em, so people usually check raise this type of hands. So we got kind of unlucky here. Fish hitting his flush and didn't do anything about it, just checking there, didn't like donk bet or whatever. Gonna bet again against Abacus here. He did his math on Abacus and just folds. I am so funny. I need to join the waiting list here. I need another table. So now we know that even though like he raised us, right? The guy here, I already forgot his nickname. When I was donk betting with my top pair ace and he raises, so I mean, not sure why he has such a low low c-bet on the flop when he obviously can raise even with ace 4. That's interesting. So opening up with ace 8, got a 3-bet by Alexi here, another top pair ace here. I guess I'm gonna play it aggressively here. I'm gonna raise it right away. If the guy decides to come with one card diamond here, I am fine with that. Not the best turn there is, so I'm gonna bet, and I might even check behind the turn, to be honest, the river, to be honest. No, I'm not, because I split with so many hands here. I split with like ace 10, ace jack, stuff like this. So betting again, hoping that he calls me down with king queen. He had a king 10, so that was kind of loose call there. I'm not sure if I would bet again on the river, if I would bluff with a hand worse than king, but I guess he's playing with lots of kings there. I mean, basically almost all the kings, so I guess it's fine. He did raise pre-flop and now just checked and now is betting out. I'm gonna call here with my open-ended straight draw, hoping that JMac here also calls and making my my calling here a bit better, I guess. Now I'm not sure. Now I have a pair of 9s. I'm not sure what to do, so I guess I have to fold here. Alexi here decides to donk bet here. I have no. He's doing this with ace. Well, he just gave me a free card on the flop to have a open-ended, and he also had an open-ended. So that definitely wasn't a good play for Ron Tani here, but definitely need to make a note that he's doing this with an aces. I'm gonna call again, and if he bets again on the river, I guess I mean, I got a call now that I called twice, but I am expecting to lose this hand, so he actually has ace king and he's down betting with ace king. That's fine. Not tiny, so not sure if he was actually like legitimately scared or whatever, but should I change the tables here? Oh, they're fine for now. So what was the chat? Blah, blah, blah. What impressed me the most about you is you have to stay cool under some of these big swings. I really should try to learn it. I mean, first you have to know that these are really the micro stakes for me. So I'm actually obviously I'm staying calm and stuff like this, but I do try to run. Obviously, I do mind not running well, but just because I'm on a live stream, to be honest. Like I said before, I'm obviously running pretty good these limits for now, so we progress pretty fast through the limits, even though some guys don't think so really. I mean, I'm running, I was winning with 3 big bets per 100 here in the first 30 days, so that's obviously pretty amazing. But obviously when you're doing a change like this, some of the viewers expect that you're going to win like should I call here? I guess not, and the Futurist here is also in the pot. Some of the guys like expect you to basically go from 20 bucks to 1,000 in like, I don't know, in 2 weeks or something crazy like that, but obviously that's not the case if you are try to play like as disciplined as possible. So every time that I like that I run a bit bad on the live stream, I'm also a bit sad, of course, just because of the viewers. And but yeah, all in all, I have like 0 problems with swings and stuff like this. So Sonic the thank you for the follow. Hey Poker, oh, you're Poker Alti, right? You are from Lithuania. Sorry, but the first time when someone writes something in the chat, the nickname isn't like correctly parsed. But then like when you second time you wrote something, all the caps and stuff like this got sorted out. So the first time I just have to guess really. I'm gonna fold with 10-9. See that I could actually see a 3-bet here. I'm actually gonna quit this table, and because I found a better one. I don't mind the table at all, but like I said, I found a better one. Yeah, I'm playing micro limits like poker's Henry saying, but I don't mind. Obviously, don't mind the swings. I am definitely cool when I'm playing 15-30. No problem at all. Like I said, I'm not even looking at the graphs and stuff like this. So maybe I should change this table here. Now I'm gonna call again. Now I have double Berry Buster here with a 7 and a Jack. Didn't hit either of those, so just folding. Even though it's small blind, maybe if he checks, I could like bet out for a bluff. But now that he's waiting like so long, I'm not doing a bluff now. Nah. Let's hope he actually has Jack, so it's fine. He was actually scared of, I guess, of the river. Do you know why does some high-stake Rex doesn't have 12 big bets at the table? For example, I've seen Otrokov playing with 6-bet and then he hits nuts with second nuts, so he got punished. I have no idea why guys do this, all this stuff. There are not many players who does this, could do this with not rebuying to the maximum amount, but I guess he just doesn't care. I don't know. I just saw like the other day, someone was like down, he just lost a pot and he just had like 1.5 big bets left, and I said like, haha, why didn't you like reload? What if you get an aces in this spot? And he obviously just went all in pre-flop with 1.5 big bet, and he got aces on that spot, exactly. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, I have no idea why people do this. So I'm actually gonna stay at this table and quit on this table here. I'm not sure if that's a correct move, not sure how good or how bad Cornel is playing. Cornel seems pretty passive, so I might even stay here. You know what, I'm gonna stay here and play with Cornel here, who seems, like I said, seems like a passive player. And we like to play with passive players, and A passive player raises pre-flop, so that means we are definitely gonna 3-bet. I don't want to see any check backs or stuff like this on the flop. And I'm gonna call in a call down mode. I know that just an ace doesn't mean that I am just behind or something, but I am scared anyway. Alexei, I'm gonna call and raise the turn. I know he can bet twice with whatever hand he has. And Connie Neck, actually, I mean, he is being like so passive. Oh, that weren't his stats. Oh, derpy me. Oh, that was derpy for me. Derpy. That wasn't his stats. Well, that makes sense now that he has a Jack 6 there. Yeah, like I said, derpy. I'm already playing on the other table, so this is my last hand here. I'm definitely gonna raise King 10. It was derpy. I'm gonna catch up the chat real quick. Just give me a few seconds here. Thank you for the stream, and pointers have to go. Thank you for coming, Gabesaurus. I guess I'll see you some other day. Maybe on Wednesday. Wednesday is my next live stream. Chafari actually 3-bets us from the big blind. Gonna call here once and fold unimproved. Well, this is definitely an improvement. So we're gonna raise this king. I'm not sure if I ever called him down before, so not sure what kind of range he has when he is still betting me. So even that's, I'm just trying to say that I'm gonna call down if he 3-bets. So yeah. When I hit a king, I was actually saying, it may be, I mean, I said, oh, it's an improvement, right? But I might be happier to hit a 10 at this point, and I was actually correct, just because he could have like king queen or ace king there, and 10 would be kind of better for me, to be honest, at this point. But obviously now in hindsight, that's definitely true. So open limp and cap by Abacus, and he checks the flop, so do I have a note that he's doing this with any good hand? Check call set. I'm kind of worried about, I'm gonna fold this hand, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. Dubris open raises, and now he raises on the turn here. I'm gonna call and obviously raise improved, but not, I'm just gonna fold. Let me refresh now. We lost quite many hands here. Need to refresh my graph. Having less than 12 big bets also protects you in a way. Yeah, I mean, it protects you, but you're just losing too much value, really. That can be, just can't be good, really. That, no way. Why would someone play 50 NL with 4 buy-in so wrong? Yeah, I definitely agree. Why would someone do that? Fortunately, we're not playing no limit hold'em here. We are playing fixed limit hold'em, so and the fixed limit hold'em is a bit different than no limit, so we're not playing with 4 buy-ins. We're actually playing with something like 200 big bets, which is definitely good enough for our aggressive bankroll management here. So yeah. Tratskale, are you a pro? Yes, I am. I am actually a poker professional. I'm also in Team PokerStars team online. So yes. Let me refresh a graph now. It's gonna look pretty bad now, right? Ugh, down to $11. So that's not looking that great anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, we did lose some hands here, some unlucky hands, some hands that we just needed to call down and stuff like this. So unfortunately, we were doing pretty great throughout the whole stream. So even if I win $11 here today, I wouldn't mind. The problem is that we are just basically walking on a thin ice of moving down to the lower limit. Our cutoff is of course 175, and we started with 192 today, so that means we have $17 or 17 big bets left for this limit, plus whatever we win today. So for example, we are currently $27 above moving down line, so definitely not safe. We're definitely not safe. Table here, Abacus quit, so we know we know what to do now, right? We have to find another table. And we're gonna join the table that I just quit again. I mean, it was better than this table, so it wouldn't be that crazy actually. What about Natalie table? Nah, this was actually the table, right? That what I was playing on. Yes. 3-bet Bashedi and he checks now. They have note what he's checking on with stuff. He's actually check raising, so okay, fine with that. I'm folding anyway. I'm actually not gonna call this one. I should either cap here, and not sure if I should cold call with king queen. Gonna raise right away. I'm not jerking around here with my hand. Cut off you. What are you donk betting with? So donk bet trips, donk bet fold. You donk bet all sorts of stuff. So top pair, king high, flush draw, straight draw, everything. You donk bet everything. So definitely when someone is donk betting everything, you definitely should be I mean, I could raise until the turn, but the problem is that there were three players, two players plus him on the flop, so I obviously don't want them to see the turn cheaply with good odds. So just want to get them out of the pot and just play heads up against Kaftofi here. Karmilov, I'm gonna stay at this table for to see how good or how bad Karmilov here is playing. So what stake should I play at with $50 bankroll for no limit hold'em? I'm not really no limit hold'em specialist, but I think you should be playing no limit too. Basically the lowest limits possible with $50 bankroll. I mean, there are only two options that you could play with $50, right? You could play no limit 2 or you could play no limit 5. So no limit 5 you can't play with 10 buy-ins. So the only logical answer here will be no limit 2. So like Bashi Shark is saying in the chat. Omahidi decides to donk bet. I have a pair and also a flush draw now. Donk straight. So his donk range is pretty good. So I'm gonna bet and check behind the river. So he also donk bets with nothing, I guess. That is definitely good to know. Need another table, guys. Need another table. Join the waiting list. Yeah, we'll see. For now, the tables for a few minutes here. I am playing for 2 hours and 22 minutes. That means we're gonna play for 50 more minutes, so that means we're gonna play for our usual 3 hours and 15 minutes at the end. So I think that's a pretty good, pretty standard for us already. So yeah, gonna call here twice and obviously raise now that I hit a straight here. Kind of interested what he has here. Snakte asking about song ID. All my music is from YouTube music library, so the free songs that YouTube is offering, that's what I'm using here. There are basically no IDs. There even says like instead of like a band name or whatever, artist name, it just says silent partner or whatever. So I actually do not know, for most of them I actually do not know what who are the artists are, so yeah. Gonna bet again obviously here with my king, even though there's another 9 on the river, but I can't expect people to donk bet with a 9, a spot like this. He just called me down with ace high, that is fine. Did he just limp with ace high? That seems pretty passively, so I guess I have a good sit here. He did just complete with ace high, but not just ace high, ace jack, so that is yeah, surprising. 6-7, not gonna play. Master Omega, he seems like a really tight dude, so should I be raising with Queen 10? I'm not. Well, I'm folding. Actually got goosebumps because I fold Queen 10. But yeah. Well, I guess he is raising, so I'm definitely gonna raise Ace 8 suited now. Can't fold 2 times in a row. That is just too much. That's too much for fixed limit hold'em. You can't fold 2 times in a row. But obviously have to fold against Maestro Omega. He seems like really tight, so I'm gonna make him kinda nitty. So he seems like a player who usually plays no limit, and he just joined the fixed limit hold'em just to try it out a bit, and he's just playing way too tight. He did cap Pike Dick, nice nickname by the way. He did cap pre-flop, so I'm just gonna call down with my topper 8, just hoping there's no like king, queens or stuff like this. That's fine. Calling down anyway. If I lose to I don't know, whatever hand like aces, that's gonna be fine. But he is doing this with pair of sixes, so I don't think he played bad actually. I think it was just fine. So open raise, I'm gonna make a note, open raise and caps, sixes, out of position, so that is good to know. Not OPR, just OPR. Just making a note. Hey, Boef or Boff or whatever. Hello to you too. Yeah, I'm using the YouTube music library because I can upload videos on YouTube later, and they do not get flagged by copyright infringement and stuff like this. So and everything works fine. Also here on Twitch, the songs here don't get flagged either. So they're basically free. So yeah. Did he really raise? Did he really raise the turn with a 10 and then check behind that queen? I guess he did, so we'll see it just in a second. He actually did, wow. Nice answer. How long am I playing poker for? I'm playing poker for, that's what the buff here is asking. I'm playing poker for about 10 years, I guess. But I'm playing professionally for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years, something like that, maybe a bit more. Not actually counting, so I don't know. I guess sorry about that. The funny thing is that when someone asks me something about the past, I always say that, yeah, I did this like 10 years ago. And then I think, man, I'm 29 years old already, so it wasn't like 10 years ago when something happened. It was like 15 or maybe 20 years ago, so it's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm playing poker for 10 years now, so... I wouldn't call again on the river. He never 3-bets, never did a 3-bet before, so his range is obviously pretty tight when he is 3-betting there. He did bet twice on an ace board, so I'm definitely wasn't really happy about my hand there. My pair of 5s, but I was going to fold on the turn. Was trying to trap Cuttlefish here, but unfortunately he hits a better jacks, better trips than me, so yeah. I might actually even like save me a few bucks here, to be honest. If I would raise on the turn, he would probably donk bet the river again, and I would maybe even raise again. I don't know. Maybe he would even cap on the turn. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm losing hands again. No, we can't lose hands. We only have 28 bucks left for this limit. We can't lose hands, and only like 45 minutes to play here. Please don't. I don't want to move down today. Not after that we did so we did so fine throughout the whole stream basically. Not today. Come on, one time. Nope, not using my one time here. Raised 3-bet with Queen 9 suited. Think that's fine. He seems like a bit foldy pre-flop, a bit too foldy, so. That ace might be good or might bet. Even if it's bet, I have plan B here with my flush draw. And he don't bet, so that's fine. You have to fold. I definitely played fine, so I don't mind. Don't mind at all. So Maverick 3 bets, and we call it now that Uncle here bets. I'm gonna obviously fold unimproved here on the turn, so, and it's unimproved, so just waiting for Uncle Maxim here to bet. We can fold. Ten, 8 offsuit. I'm gonna raise. That's my cutoff here from a raising range from under the from button. So 10-7 I wouldn't raise, for example, unless there are really tight blinds. I mean, Charifari is already pretty tight, so I guess he's pretty good for me to have on a small blind here when I am on the button. But Falco Dude isn't as foldy as him, I think. So I would still just fold 10-7 offsuit. Galvanize says that I look 40. Nah, that's not true. I'm pretty sure it's not true. Actually, I mean, I obviously don't know. I can't really say objectively. But I definitely do not feel 40. I feel like 21. Me being 29, I feel like 21, maybe even less, to be honest. Sometimes, so yeah. I'll have to update my graph pretty quickly now, pretty soon, now that we are losing all these hands. Penzner check raise us again, and that is just a horrible turn here. Unfortunately, I have to call down here with my topper raise, and he actually has an 8. Got kind of lucky there. I'm gonna check and call the river. He bets. The problem is that he did wait until the turn, the hand before, so is he capable of bluffing here? I have no idea. Is he capable of betting here, value betting here with like ace 10? No idea. I'm gonna call and just hope that he's doing this with basically a bluff. I'm not beating much here. I beat like some queen highs and stuff like this, so I'm gonna call anyway. And he has a jack 10, so yeah, my read is fine here. So he is capable of bluffing here. Cup of fig, don't bets again. It's again dangerous turn. I have aces, so I can't really do anything else. Just call down here and just hoping that he's doing this with queen 5 or whatever. Nope, he has a 4. Yeah, we're not running the best, unfortunately. So yes, I need to refresh my graph. I really need it right now. Yeah, we're down to $6 already. Ouch. Yeah, painful, a bit painful. Yeah. Definitely a bit painful because we were doing so great throughout the whole live stream, and now just losing hands here. I mean, our highest point was $40, so, and we are down to 6 now. So we only lost like $32 from our highest point to now, which is 33 big bets, obviously, on these stakes, which is not really. We could win that back in a few minutes here, or we could basically lose our bankroll for our 50 cents $1 limit scare. So that's why we need to pay attention on our graph at the end. I usually don't like refresh my graph for the last half an hour of my live stream, but yeah, we'll need to refresh it today. Definitely will need to, unless we are just winning the hands, but we'll see how it goes. Swimming for another 40 minutes here. Topper ace, should be good, right? Against the players on the blinds. And saying that, I got raised by Uncle Maxim. What did Uncle Maxim had before when I lost that hand with, what did I have there, ace-7? He did raise there. He had king jack, he had nothing. Okay, he was bluffing there, so I don't really trust him again here. But I can't really do much with my ace, topper ace with 9 kicker, especially after CC here called. And I got check now. Oh wow. Why did he check now? He check raised the flop and now checks here again. Should I bet? I mean, I should bet just to protect my hand, at least against CC Copwell here. I have no idea what Uncle Maxim here has. That is obviously the grossest river possible, so I'm just checking here and just hoping that my hand is good. And it is. So he actually has flush draw. Both of these guys have, so, but CZ actually had a pair also on the turn, so kind of lucky that I actually won this hand. Tommy here. I'm not really interested in folding, even though he limped and now bets twice. Even bets the river now. Well, now I am kinda in favor of folding, to be honest. No real notes on him, although I know that he is betting the river unimproved also, because he has such a big aggression factor on the river. But I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna fold my bottom pair here. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to fold pair of eights and fix him and hold them. What hot tracker do you use? I'm using Hold'em Manager 2 for my hot stats, as you can see here, like these hot stats, right? Plus I am using Stars Helper for my black bar at the bottom here, for example, which shows my previous action on previous streets, which is a pretty good multi-table tool. Howie 888, thank you for the follow. For example, Armin, he raised pre-flop and stuff like this, so yeah, that's what I'm using. Hold'em Manager plus Stars Helper. Hi Corey, how you're also in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Also, Howie, what's the benefit from being in Team Online? Well, the biggest benefit for me is, of course, I'm representing PokerStars as a brand, and obviously I'm not doing this for free. They're actually paying me. Who would know, right? Who would think that? So, yeah, that's the biggest benefit. There was also some other good benefits, of course, from being in the Team Online. Every year there is a Team Online meeting on Bahamas, so this was my first year in being in Team Pro Online, so this was my first year on being on Bahamas in January. I'm looking forward to coming back to Bahamas in the next January 2016. Oh Mahedi, am I gonna call? I'm gonna call here. I mean, I'm not really sure what's he calling me here with. No, I don't think he's calling me with an ace here. He might have a king, of course, especially now. But there's obviously less possibility now that another king hits. So he actually had an ace. Well, just called. That's fine. And it's actually an ace 4 suited. And we know that Omandio from previous live stream. We know that he's pretty active on the tables. He's pretty aggressive. So I'm kind of surprised that he just called with ace 4 suited. I guess you have to have some calling range on a small blind versus big blind battle. So I guess he decides to do this with ace 4 suited. Can't do much about Omahidi here, unfortunately. Was hoping to hit something here, but didn't. Both nice. I'm playing for around 5 years now, mostly with friends, but because I was winning all the time, decided to try out more seriously. Online yesterday I won 5 cents. Made my first profit of $5. Do you have any tips when trying to take poker more seriously? Well, that's good news that you started playing online. You have to know that that like online play with friends, offline playing, like playing with friends, home games with friends, and playing online differs quite a lot. 3-bet, 3-barrel. I think I can recall your nickname, or someone has the same nickname as you. But yeah, I'm saying that. Am I gonna call this? Yeah, let's call this pair of deuces here. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, the game, like the home games, differs quite a lot from playing online here on PokerStars. The players here on PokerStars are way better in general than that your home games are going to be, or maybe even just games in the local casinos are gonna be. So you definitely have to pay attention to this. If you are like trying to build a bankroll, I think sit and goes are pretty good thing to do. So just try to if you're like, for example, if you deposit, I don't know, like 20 bucks or whatever you deposit, just try to start at the bottom really, and grind your way up. Just start with the lowest sit and goes, and try to win them. Just try to play them as best as possible. Try to find some learning material. There's a lot of learning materials for sit and goes out there, so you just need to start googling it out and just go on YouTube and start watching videos and stuff like this. There are lots of stuff from poker school online also for stuff like this, so definitely check that out. You can also like register for sites like Poker Strategy. They have free learning material there, so definitely check that out. So yeah, just try to like I said, just mind that people are definitely playing better here on online than your friends are going to play in home games. I mean, at least like in general, that's the case. You might be playing with really good players in home games, and that's definitely possible. But yeah, I just try to. You have to know that I mean, if you're like really new to poker like this, to online poker, you have to know that you might not be doing great at the tables. You just have to like really accept this, that you might lose like your first deposit or something like this. But if you don't mind depositing again, obviously that is fine. Just try to play for fun, really. Poker should be fun in the first place, so that's definitely the thing here. I'm gonna bet here again. I guess I'm kind of bluffing here, really. Obviously see me bluffing. I have seen me bluffing here, but I think I have. I mean, he didn't do anything on that ace. I can represent ace pretty freely here. Now that he checks call again, I guess I'm gonna bet again on the river. I'm probably gonna get a call by obviously a better hand than me here. If he's gonna call with a better hand than me, than mine here. Yeah, 10-7, that's fine. Nice call. But I had to bet again here on the river. He didn't have an ace, so he might fold a 10. Who knows? Once in a blue moon, players might fold a hand on the river, like a pair of tens on the river. I'm gonna fold this hand pretty. I mean, I can't call again. And now that an ace hits, can't fold this also. So need to refresh my graph here. Just $2 in profit. It's gonna be painful. The problem is that we started pretty good today. So obviously we started with kind of a lot of pressure of being just like I said, up $17 above our going down limit. So obviously we started with quite a lot of pressure, but then we just like won enough and we were doing fine throughout the whole stream. But now we're in the danger zone again, and if we're not gonna win like 20 or 30 bucks today, we're gonna be in a danger zone next live stream again. So we're gonna be under a lot of pressure again in the next live stream. So yeah, not the best, not in the best situation, but we're trying to follow our bankroll management as good as possible here. So I am definitely moving down when I hit that $175 on my live stream here. Basically that means losing $17 today, for example. So I'm definitely moving down in that case. So but of course I hope it won't happen. So it's so close, like I said, under a lot of pressure here. How yeah, you get PokerStars Pro Run good and you win red doubles.